Natural pigment. What are natural pigment? The natural pigment are intensely colorless substance which occurs in the plant as well as animal. When pigments occurs in the plant are known as plant pigment, and when this occurs in the animal are known as animal pigment. However, some pigment are known which are found to occurs in the both plant and animal. For example, carotenoids in the plants occurs in as colloidal suspensions of their ester or as protein complex, while these in animal occurs in the solution in fats or in combination with proteins. Classification of pigment. According to their sources, the pigment have been classified into two classes. A. Plastid pigment. These pigments occurs in the plastid, which are considered to be specialized masses of protoplasm lying in the cytoplasm. Plastids are cell organs less present mostly in the plant cell. Plastid pigment are three types. Leucoplast. Leucoplast plastids called as leucoplast. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids called as leucoplast. Chloroplast. Green plastids called as chloroplast containing chlorophyll. Chromoplast. Chromoplast containing coloring matter other than green. Sap pigment. The coloring pigment occurs in the cell sap are known as sap pigment. Example of sap pigment are anthocyanins, color bright red or blue, anthocyanins, color pale yellow, ityadi, etc. On the basis of structural unit present in them, the pigment are divided into six types. A. Polycene pigment. Polycene pigment contains a series of hydrocarbons containing a number of conjugated double bond and their oxygenate derivatives. Example of polyene pigment are carotenoids, beta carotene, big gene, etc. B. Pyrene or pyrrolene pigment. In this pigment, benzopyrene in the structural unit which is present to benzopyrrolium chloride. Example of pyrrolene pigment anthocyanins. Pyrrone pigment. In this pigment, the structural unit gamma pyrrone which present in the benzogamma pyrrone or flavones. Example of pyrrone pigment are flavonols and flavonols. D. Pyrrole pigment. In this pigment, the structural unit is pyrrole. Example of pyrrole pigment are hemine and chlorophyll. Next, connoidine pigment. In this pigment, the structural unit of connoidine nucleus. Example of connoidine nucleus is alizarin. Next, indole pigment. The pigment indole nucleus present. Example of indole pigment indigo. Classification of pigment: plastid pigment, sap pigment. Occurring in the plastid, occurring in the cell. Leucoplast, chloroplast, chromoplast. Leucoplast are green color, chloroplast green, and chromoplast other than green. Sap pigment occurs in the cell, anthocyanin according to present is structural